First, thanks for coming to the press conference. On behalf of Golden Boy Promotion, we'd like to thank y'all and also let everybody know that this is something that is been sort of accustomed to do, especially this year because we set out to do it and we said it loud and clear that we want to put on the best fights, the competitive fights. And I'm glad I played a role in this year, even though it didn't work out in my favor, but this is what we do, this is what we want to do, and we want to be serious about it. So proof is in the pudding. Going into 2015, you're going to see more. I'm telling you, that's what you're going to see from Golden Boy Promotion. Can't speak for anyone else, but on behalf of Golden Boy Promotion, we want to let everyone know that we're going to continue, as we close out the year, to sincerely do the best, and beyond that, to put the best fighters to fight the best in any division. And also, I'd like to thank the Barclays Center in New York and, of course, Brooklyn, for not only supporting it by the crowds and by the hype and the conversation that you hear on the streets and all in the 5 boroughs. So that's a good thing. And one thing also I want to say, too, is the fighters you see up here might not be what you say right now, the pay-per-view fighters of the world today, but when you look at the hunger and you look at the fighters that's here, these are the fighters that's fighting for the position, definitely next year, but it starts this Saturday here at the Barclays Center on HBO Boxing After Dark. They are positioning themselves, and they understand from myself talking to very few of them that they want to have that light on them, that spotlight, that superstardom. They are hungry. So I encourage everyone, tell your friends, your cousins, your used-to-be friend or whoever, to watch this fight Saturday on HBO Boxing After Dark. And also, if they're close and they want to come, the tickets are available. They can come, tickets are affordable. You know, we know it's Christmas time. They're not free, but they are affordable where you still can go ahead and get your little gifts for your daughter, your family, whatever, and make a great stocking stuffer and come and watch some fights before we close out the year.
Like Brett said, you know, we're very happy to be working with Barclays Center. They are committed to championship boxing, and this card on Saturday night is no exception. We've done some great things in this building, and we look forward to a great 2015. We have a very, very good card for you guys, starting with the main event. One of the most exciting middleweights out there, Gabriel Rosado, is going to be taking on the very dangerous David Lemieux. David Lemieux, if most of you have watched him fight, some of you who don't know him, you don't want to blink because this guy has power in every hand. And with Gabriel Rosado, I mean, he's taken on some of the most dangerous fighters in boxing. He's always game, and he's coming off a great victory in his last fight against Brian Vera. And it's going to be a great fight. You guys don't want to miss it. In the co-feature, we have the undefeated Hugo Centeno that's going to be taking on James De La Rosa. James De La Rosa is coming off a big win. He just beat El Perro Angulo over in Las Vegas, and that was a big win, probably the biggest win of his career. So that was a very, very good fight for him. And now he's going to take on one of the best prospects, and Hugo Centeno, undefeated, coming to test his skills. That's a very good fight. And on the opening bout, we have a very good fight with Thomas Dulorme versus Hank Lundy. It's co-promoted with Gary Shaw Productions and also with CES Boxing. That's a very good fight. 2 guys that are top fighters in their division. You don't want to miss it. This Saturday, December 6th, doors open at 6 p.m. First fight's at 6:35. It's going to be live on HBO Boxing After Dark. It's going to start at 10 p.m. Eastern. This fight is also in association with Eye of the Tiger Management, who represents Lemieux. We're happy to be working with them and have them here. Tickets are still on sale. You guys can get tickets as low as $15. Just like Bernard said, the holidays are coming up. You guys want to give out some gifts? You can get tickets as low as $15 and $150 for ringside to see championship boxing. You guys don't want to miss it.
I want to say thank you for everybody coming out. I want to thank the media for coming out. You guys have wrote some great stories. New York won, New York Post, everybody. I want to say I made my 97-year-old grandfather cry when he saw me the other day on New York One, and you know, it was a great feeling for me. And I also want to say thank you to the Barclays Center, a big thank you to helping the kids in Brooklyn, because there's a lot of kids out here that don't got nothing, and I was one of them. I also want to say thank you to my sponsors, Adidas, Baked in Brooklyn, Mishka, and Centerbag. I want to say thank you to my team and my manager, Kelly Richardson, Anthony Gerasi. Golden Boy Promotions has been doing an amazing job, and I'm focused and I'm ready to go. There's nothing much I can say. I can just say that everybody here that's coming, it's a beautiful thing to bring boxing back to Brooklyn and to keep it going, keep the momentum going, and I just can't wait to do my thing Saturday. And let's eat after the weigh-in, please.
How everybody doing? I'm gonna tell y'all like this, you know, I wanna get a man upstairs, thanks to Barclays Center, HBO, you know, Golden Boy, Jimmy Burfield, you know, Gary Shaw for taking this fight, you know. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this, been a hell of a camp. Got two of the best trainers in the world with me. I'm ready. You lucky we can't fight now. And I'm gonna tell you like this, all that grabbing and choking around your neck stuff, listen, bruh, my hands up. And I'm gonna tell you like this, everything you read, everything you see, I'm the real deal. It ain't no running, I'm coming to fight, and I'm gonna put on a show. I'm gonna tell you like this, man, it's all blood, sweat, and tears in there when you messing with me. I'm the real deal, I'm the real McCord. My record, 25 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 12 knockouts. I'm the real deal. When you got a guy like this coming from Philadelphia, all you can do is lead and, you know, try to mimic this man right here. And that's what Hammer and Hank is all about. A fellow Philadelphian, Rosado. One of the guys, that's one of my favorite fighters. And I'm gonna keep it real to y'all. Hard work and dedication, just like myself. Nothing was given to him. Guys like us, everything we had to take. And that's what I'm gonna do. Them 2 titles, best believe, they coming home to Philadelphia. You know, I spoke my piece. You know, Saturday night is war. Look into my eyes, man. You see death in my eyes. You know what I mean? You see war. Blood and tears. I'm bringing it. That's all I got to say.
We're scared.
You guys don't want to miss this fight. You don't want to miss this show. That was great. Thank you very much, Hank.
All right, thank you, Gary Shaw's done. He's okay.
Cameron, you're a tough act to follow. All right, so let me set the stage. Cameron said on his side, there's blood, sweat, and tears. He's right. On Dulorme's side, it's blood, sweat, and bling. Because we're going to walk out of here with both titles. It's for the NABA and the NABF. I thought it was somewhat of a close fight, obviously favoring Dulorme, but now they brought in a secret weapon, Barry Hunter, and I don't know why, Barry, you want to keep working against me, brother. But I have a world of respect for you. And yeah, thank you. And Bernard knows how I feel about him. I've
Much love, brother.
probably represented most of the great fighters of my era. And Bernard is one of the few that I've never had that opportunity, and he knows how I feel. He is probably one of the greatest fighters in the history of boxing, and has done more for boxing than any other fighter. Because most fighters take their money and then they fade off into the sunset. Most of the thank yous have all been done. Obviously, David, thank you for putting up with me. I really appreciate it. Brett Yormark, you have a great product here. I was here for the Provatnikov fight. If you haven't witnessed the fight here, it's a tremendous venue. I'm glad Golden Boy is going to be doing a lot in 2015. All I would tell you is don't count Gary Shaw out. I grew up on East 12th and Avenue J, so there's some Brooklyn in my heart. And at one point, I represented Zab Judah, so you know that Brooklyn's always in the house. Peter, thank you for believing in Dulorme and giving us another opportunity, and I thank HBO, because without HBO, then we don't have what we need to make the real fights. Just a quick mention of your main event. It's going to be great. Lemieux is a great fighter. I've seen him in Canada, I don't know, 6 or 8 times, try to steal him twice unsuccessfully. But I'm looking forward to that fight myself. Well, we do that in boxing. We try to steal one another's fighter. It's just part of what we do for a living. You know, we try to steal a fighter. We can. We go steal another fighter, for sure. Jimmy Birchfield, I've known Jimmy. He's older than me, thank God. So he's the only one older than me. And obviously, I thank my staff because I get up here to speak and they don't, and they're the one that is the gas in the engine. They're the one that really makes it work. So you're going to see a great card. I do want to say one thing about Golden Boy, and this is sincere from my heart. I've worked with probably all the promoters in all of boxing. Never had more cooperation, never had more love both ways from me and from Golden Boy. It's sincere, it's real, it's not just here at a microphone. It's at the conventions, it's everywhere as we go, and we work with them. It's a real pleasure. So I thank you, I thank Eric. I mean that because one of the problems in boxing are the promoters, so we are the problem. Anyway, I'm not going to talk all about Dulorme. He's a great fighter. I believe he's going to be the next 140-pound champion of the world. He is representing and bringing Puerto Rico in the house. He does all his talking basically in the ring. He's trained by Robert Garcia, managed by Cameron Duncan, has a great team behind him. He's a great-looking kid, but singly, and the single most important thing, he's not a trash talker. He's just a fighter. And he's a good-looking fighter, both inside the ring and outside the ring. So it's a pleasure for me to introduce to you Tomás Dulorme.
Buenas tardes a todos. Estoy bien agradecido de estar aquí en Brooklyn. Gracias a HBO, gracias a Golden Boy, a Gary Show Promotion por tenerme a mí en este show.
He said he's going to kick Lundy's butt. And he heard all that talk he was talking, and he's going to shut his mouth up come Saturday on HBO after dark. I'm sorry.
That's exactly what he said. No. He said, thank you for that. He wanted to thank everybody here. He wanted to thank Golden Boy, Gary Shaw Promotions, HBO. He's very happy to be here.
Estoy aquí en Brooklyn hoy, es como estar en casa. Estoy muy contento de estar aquí en Brooklyn, me siento en casa. Un gran apoyo de la fanaticada.
He feels like he's back at home here in Brooklyn with all the fans, with all the support that he gets here in Brooklyn.
Y sobre mi campamento, tuve un gran campamento, 8 semanas de arduo trabajo, mucho trabajo, con mucha hambre para esta victoria y entrenamos bastante duro para el Lundy.
This was a tough camp for 8 weeks. He had a real good camp. He's ready to go and he's ready for Hank.
Y no tengo mucho que decirle a Lundy. Lundy se ha pasado hablando, pero el sábado 6 de diciembre él va a pagar todo lo que ha dicho.
He's not a big talker, but he lets Hank talk all he wants. But on December 6th here at the Barclays Center, he's going to do his talking in the ring and he'll know what's going on.
Y le quiero aclarar algo también. Solamente de Filadelfia hay un gran campeón, Bernard Hopkins. Lo demás son de mi tierra, Rosado, Danny García. Que me diga alguien más de allí.
In Philadelphia, there's one grand champion, and that's obviously Bernard Hopkins, Gabriel Rosado, Danny Garcia. They're all great fighters, and but there's also, you also have to say, Joe Frazier, the great Smoking Joe.
Gracias a todos, gracias por el apoyo y va a ser una gran pelea este sábado 6 de diciembre. Todo el mundo siéntese en la mejor butaca de su casa a mirar esta pelea.
This is going to be a great fight on December 6th. Make sure you have your seat ready here and at home. And it's going to be a great fight December 6th.
Just for the record, Dulorme speaks English and understands English. I know. I paid for all the Rosetta Stone's tapes.
First of all, I'd like to thank the man upstairs for giving me the opportunity of being here. And second of all, I'd like to thank Golden Boy, for giving me another opportunity for another fight like this. And all I can say is hope December 6th, Hugo's ready, and I hope he don't get no little abrasions. I guess I got to be kind of soft the first 4 rounds, so if anything does happen, any cuts or anything, he won't tell the doctor that he can't see. So I hope he's ready to fight come Saturday night because it's on.
How you guys doing? Well, I just want to tell you guys I had a great training camp, hard 8 weeks. Got it started off training off with Gennady Golovkin up in Big Bear, high altitude training. Got him prepared for his past fight. Great training camp, trained extremely hard with Coach Eric Brown. No excuses, come Saturday night, I'll be ready. And, I'm not here to talk trash. I do my talking with my fist. James De La Rosa can say whatever he wants. Everyone has a toxic big game plan until it's time to get in the ring and they feel a couple punches. But I want to thank everyone for coming out. And thank you guys for having me, HBO, Barclays Center. Appreciate it. Thank you.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for this great opportunity. I want to thank HBO, Peter Nelson, Golden Boy, for giving me another opportunity. Like you was saying, Hank Lundy got me fired up, man. He got real North Philly out here. But it's real talk, though, it's something different about coming from Philly, man. To any man that steps in the ring is brave. But it's something about Philly fighters, man. We're willing to die in the ring. I had a great camp, great training camp, great team. Jesse Reed, Greg Hackett, Danny Davis. We had a tremendous camp. Worked on a lot of different things. This is my second fight now with my new team, new trainer. And, we're coming off a Brian Vera knockout. So I feel like I got the momentum coming into this fight right now. David Lemieux, he's a strong guy. He's hungry, but, I know this is my opportunity. I know this is my time. I fell short a couple times. And despite whether it was bad decisions, whatever the case may be, being in that situation, I know what I need to do. Instead of blaming the politics or blaming whatever the hell it was, what I did was I just took a look into myself and realized what is it that I need to do to get better. And I got more focus. I got more discipline. I started living a healthy lifestyle, doing everything right, and that momentum is going into this fight. I'm extremely happy about this opportunity. I can't wait to put on a great show. I want to thank the boxing fans. I always thank the fans because I'm relevant because of the fans. Because I never really had the big managers pushing me. I never had that. I'm self-managed, and I never had the big promoters behind me. Now I'm glad to be working with Golden Boy, but it wasn't always like that, But the fans always show love. They always spoke up. And I want to show the fans my appreciation. I want to give them my all. On Saturday, I want to give the fans my all. And let them know that I appreciate them. And I'm going to put on a hell of a show. And on Saturday, I will be a star. I won't be that tough journeyman. I'll be a star by the end of Saturday.
Well, this is a real pleasure for me because I looked at Gabe when he fought double G's, triple G's, and my son and I were watching that fight, and I was amazed at what I saw because I saw a Johnny Tapia, and I trained Johnny Tapia to 3 great titles, and I saw a young man that was learning the hard way. He was taking on fights and putting his nose in there and showing people what determination and heart he had, but he also had this great boxing ability that God gave him. And I don't think at that time he realized what he had. And I'm just a proud individual that I can give him the inches he needs to carry on to greatness. I want to say this, that he has a great team. I've worked with a lot of different trainers, people that were doing stretching, hand pads and this and that, but we have a tremendous team put together for this fight, and they can thank Gabe for that. And I think Bernard Hopkins, because Gabe has a love for Bernard, and he has a good reason to. And he's going to show people another Bernard Hopkins or a Johnny Tapia. Look out. Come and watch it.
There's two ways I can take. There's the politically correct way, or the way that is real, what I really think. I'm going to tell you what I really think about this fight between Lemieux and Rosado. I really don't think it's a 50-50 fight. I think people don't know. There's a lot of media writing, is David Lemieux for real? We want to find out. And Gabe, with all the respect that I have for him, is a great way to find out. We agree. The work has been done. Saturday night, David is going to take the opportunity to become the superstar. I'm confident of that. When we look in the mirror every day, for the last 3 years we've been working together, we've done everything we have to do every single day. And I'm so proud of David, because he's not a guy that cheats himself. Sometimes we take the easy road, sometimes we take the shortcuts. He doesn't know what that means. And we spoke about trainers and great trainers, and we've been doing some good things in Canada with regards to boxing and great fighters, and very proud of our heavyweight champion of the world, Berman Stavern, who's on the team, Eye of the Tiger, many other fighters, Pascal, Bute, Stevenson. They all have something special. And we have something great to show you. But the coaches make that happen. We have so many great ones. And Mark Ramsey, who's here with us, I consider him to be a fantastic guy, a great person, great coach that is taking care of and helping boxing in Canada tremendously. So thank you, Mark. Very proud of Mark and David together and the work that they have done. And you'll find out what David is all about. We know what he's all about. He's going to be a superstar. He's here to stay. But no disrespect to Gabriel. I just think that he's on our way. It's a train that's going. Hop on or get out of the way. So thank you very much. Don't miss this one and don't blink. Thank you.
When you look at both fighters, we are 1,000% sure that Saturday's fight is going to be amazing for the fans. But at the end of the day, what you're going to remember is you're going to be able in the future to say, I was there when David Lemieux made his U.S. debut. We had a very tough but good training camp, and he's just ready to show you exactly what he's all about. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back. Good to be back in Brooklyn. I'm very excited. Thanks for everybody for being here. Thanks to Golden Boy Promotions. Thanks to HBO, Barclays Center, Peter Nelson. Thank you very much, everybody. This is a great opportunity for both of us. I know that Gabriel Rosado had his best training camp, and this is what I'm expecting when I'm going in the ring with him. The best of the Rosado. I'm not worried. It's going to be the best of Lemieux, so it's going to be a great fight. Great fight for the fans. Everybody's ends up being a winner. I'm very excited to be here. It's an honor for me to be fighting in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. I think it's a big opportunity, headlining on HBO. I'm not gonna miss my shot. I'm gonna give it everything, every blood, sweat, anything that I need to do to leave on the ring on that night. I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm not going to come out disappointed. I have a big thank you also for Eye of the Tiger, Camille Stefan, my manager. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. So. Thank you. And my trainer, Mark Ramsey, been working a lot of things over the last few years, and now it's finally building up to where we want it to be. We're extremely happy with my work. My camp was the best camp I had to date in my career, so And, I've been hearing a lot of Philadelphia fighters, a lot of great Philadelphia fighters that did come out, Bernard Hopkins, a lot of guys and everybody, and, Rosado fighting out of there. I don't know, are you guys concerned about Montreal? I'm from Montreal, I don't know if this seems scary or anything, but hey, I'm from Montreal and I'm here to represent and I'm here to give you guys the best show and to give you guys a great night of boxing before the holidays and everybody can go with their family and enjoy the holiday season after. So thank you all. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being here and wish you all a great show on December 6th. Thanks a lot.
They gon' have to jump me. It's gonna take a few of them. They don't want no problems. They might end up suing them. Disassociate yourself. Have nothing to do with them. We already got a chip. We trying to get two of them.
Just blue trial, crack lobsters, Little Italy. Your wife, she is screaming, yelling, slow down, Joe, you killing me. Beat her like a prize fight. Mommy, I'm a rude boy. You just hit the Powerball. Every day a new toy. Stick